All right, so we're live now. Turn the TV off, or turn the TV down here. All right, so we're live now. So, all right, let's go ahead. See who's here. All right. All right, let me go ahead and share it out here. All right, so looks like we're waiting for some folks to come in. All right, looks like, all right, let me pull up this right here. All right, so looks like we got a whole bunch of folks here. We've got Mr. B's here. We've got Daryl, Luring Bettas. Hey, yep, nice meeting you this weekend. The Reefing Ricken. See Pet Sonics. Dylan Martin, welcome. So that was weird. It didn't come through on my Streamlabs side here. It was kind of interesting. So guess we're just gonna have to go with this. So wait for a couple folks, more folks to join, and we'll go ahead and get rolling. So, did Rob film you eating? Actually, the last Aquaschella, if you watch Creative Pet Keeping's video, there is a part of that where I'm eating a burrito in the back. So she kind of pans through the YouTube booth there, and I'm kind of in the back eating a burrito. So, kind of a interesting thing if you can find it. Who could be mad at Rob? Matt's Monster Fish is here. Hey, welcome. So, met him at Aquaschella as well. So, I think we got 9 going. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to go through a couple different things here. So let's go ahead. And I'll do a little bit of a tease video first. The real video is going to come out on Sunday with the full walkthrough of Aquaschella. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to play this video real quick. So I guess we just have the spinning neons. So somehow, let's see if this one. Let me try this one. Nope. I guess we have. Well. Yes, we have technical difficulties. So we just have the spinning neons. Let me try this. Hold on a second. I'm going to have to do this. You guys wait for just a moment. I'm going to drag this. And we're gonna improvise. So hold on one moment. I wonder if I could play it. We're gonna. I don't know if this will work or not. Maybe it will. We're doing a little improv. We're gonna do a little improvisation here. So we are gonna pop that over here on the big screen, and we are going to go to there. So there's the tease video. So this first little tank here is the one of the tanks there, that one of the saltwater tanks with some. We skipped that part, but this is kind of where you walk in through. Just a little piece of it. There's more in the video coming out Sunday. So just want to give you guys a quick walkthrough. Those are supposed to be some zoanthids. So just want to give you guys a quick look here. That's a little bit of the shrimp contest. Definitely pretty cool. Looks like those are some black or blue shrimp. I find shrimp very hard to film. I do have a macro lens, but I still have trouble filming shrimp. I think I have to get the like monster macro lens maybe. So all right, that should move here in just a second. And then I think we cut to the spinning neons again. Have this in here, and we'll talk some more about this tank in a minute. But this was one of my favorite tanks. If I had one tank to put in the fish barn, this would be it. Almost, it just did this spinning mass of neon tetras. So let me go ahead here, and I'm going to minimize this and change the scene in just a second. I think there's actually some more. Sorry. There's a few other pieces of this. I did do an interview of, or not really an interview, but a little bit of the flower horns. And then I did do Pleco Paradise's booth. So this is the, these, I think they're the CW130 Coriodoris catfish. And then there's like a long fin albino bristlenose in there. And these are the L46. So those are definitely pretty cool. He had another kind in there too, which he says in the video. But that's pretty much it for that. Let me minimize this thing maybe. Alright, so now we have me here. Hold on. There we go. So we're going to close that, and we're going to put you guys back here. Alright, so... Alright, then I do have a couple of pictures I want to show you guys as well. So, we're going to go to the screen share again. And we'll present that. Alright, so this is the line. So you heard a lot of talk. If you were following like Facebook and some of the other social media platforms about the line. So this was the line at about, I'd say 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon to get in. So you basically see the back of JH Aquatics hat. You see Zenzo. And then I think you can see Priscilla in that picture. And then people as far as the eye can see. So definitely quite a few people. This is the biggest line I've ever seen to get into a fish event. It was unfortunate people got turned away, but you know, a big event like that, you always should buy tickets. So that's just my, you know, if you're gonna go travel any distance at all, I always buy tickets because you just don't want to be turned away. You want to be able to get in. Even people with tickets had a little trouble, but still, that's kind of my take on it. I'm sure they'll get a bigger venue next time, but that's just lots of people there. The next picture, I found this to be kind of funny. This is Jay Wilson. Someone stuck him in the dragon's mouth, one of the displays. And if you can read it, it says "Holla" at the kind of written on there. So, kind of an interesting picture. This is Banana. This is Creative Pet Keeping's dog. Definitely a very cool dog. One of my favorites. Very well behaved. She hangs out. She hung out at the first Aquaschella as well. So definitely pretty cool. And I think that was the last picture. So let me get you guys back again here. We will get to the chat and see what we got. All right, let's see who's here. Candy's here. Hey, Candy, thank you for coming. We got the Peter's here. Hey, Peter, how's it going? Let's see, Mr. B's. Dylan Martin's here. Welcome. Dan Slee is lurking. We've got Derek here. Hey, how's it going? So, All right, so the next thing I am going to show you, we can kind of talk through. I thought this would be a pretty cool backdrop. So we'll have the spinning neon tank going in the background. So do you guys have any questions about Aquaschella at all? I did meet quite a few people there, so definitely a good time. Dallas, I thought was very strange to drive through. Very, I mean, how do I want to put it? It was very difficult, I thought, to get around, but that's not the fault of the event. That's just the makeup of the city. You know, Detroit has its areas too, so you know it is what it is. So I did pick up some new fish. We're gonna unbox those. I mean, they're already unboxed, but I'm gonna show those to you guys on Thursday. So picked up some pretty rare fish that I don't find around here. So was able to get them through TSA, no problem. The guy was actually pretty cool. So we'll tell a little bit of that story as well on Thursday along with the fish. Yeah, so I left Friday, got back Sunday late evening or so. One of the funny things coming back, where I landed, you know, I'm in Michigan, so Michigan State was playing in the final, or in the Elite Eight in the NCAA basketball tournament. The game was on during most of my flight, so I didn't really see it. But when I got back to the airport, it was kind of neat. You know, I was kind of debating, do I watch the end of it or not? It was a close game. But I was kind of curious, should I watch it? Should I not watch it? Well, you know, by the time you get to the restroom, grab some water or whatever, there was like 2 minutes left, so I decided to stick around, watch the game, and Michigan State won, and they won kind of on the last play. They just had to make an inbound pass, but it was a 1-point game, and you could hear the entire airport as the TVs were timed differently throughout the airport, so you could hear people cheering. And the way the Detroit airport's set up, it's a big, long corridor. And so you could hear people cheering all the way along the corridor throughout the entire airport as the game ended. So I thought that was pretty cool. And it was a little late getting down to my bag, but that worked out fine. The guy was actually picking up the remaining bags. I kind of told him, like, hey, there's probably people up watching the game. You might want to leave them. So he did, I think. So... So it was a lot of fun. So got to, see a lot of people, meet some new people, do some collaborations. So definitely a good time. Got back to Michigan, and there was ice on my car, unfortunately. But didn't have my scraper, but that was kind of a pain. Sorry, something came up on my phone. So, all in all, good time. Still a little tired. It was a long weekend. The hotel was kind of interesting too. It was a very Art Deco, channel. So, do you guys have any questions? 300 is here. Okay. Hey, Fish Tropic, how's it going? So, what is, did you guys pick up any new fish this weekend? Like I said, I picked up some at Aquaschella, got them through the TSA. There was a fish tour I put out on Sunday, sorry. So, what do you guys think of that? So, there's quite a few fish in here. And there's going to be some rearranging going on in here. I do want to redo something a little bit with the downstairs. So I do want to kind of open up the downstairs a little bit. So Derek, who's in the chat, he and I talked a little bit about it. Maybe probably have him over at some point and help me out a little bit with it. But that's kind of where I'm heading for the summer. I need to do a little bit of work opening the fish room up. So Dan, Stayed strong, didn't get any new fish. I did not stay strong. I was going, like, my plan was really not to buy anything. Because, you know, you never know with TSA, right? It can be a pain. They can be kind of rude, whatever. But I found some fish that I probably would have a lot of difficulty finding elsewhere. So it was very hard to, like, pass that up. So fortunately, it was very I don't know what to say. It was I didn't stay strong, but at the same time, you got to take those opportunities when you can get them. That's kind of what I've learned. If you're trying to buy rarer fish, so you've got to really take seize the opportunities when you get them. Sunfish for Fish is here. Welcome. I think this is your first time here, so definitely welcome. Hashtag Fish Tropic, hashtag Sparta. Yeah. Yeah, I actually graduated from the... I have kind of a weird history with sports here in the state of Michigan. So I grew up near Lansing, and that is Michigan State country. So I was a Michigan State fan until I went to college, and basically University of Michigan offered... or the Evans Scholars Foundation actually offered me a scholarship to go to the University of Michigan. So I ended up at Michigan, kind of, became a Michigan fan after that. And then after I graduated, I kind of still like both. So, Valley Fish is here. How's it going? Cichlids23 is here as well. So welcome. Dan is going to be, it was a mega auction next weekend. So that should be fun. Auctions are fun. They're long days, but they are quite fun. I wonder what they look like if they dropped 5 cubes in there. Yeah. So if this is let me know if this is making you guys dizzy, and I can turn this. I can flip this off. I can see where it'd either be cool or it could like make you guys kind of like seasick. Let me just make sure I got. Don't have. Okay, good. I always check to make sure I've got. Make sure I always hate the top chat in live chat. I'm like, I just want the live chat, so occasionally I forget to hit it, but it's okay. Cichlids is a pootie. Okay. You can stare at that take forever. Okay. A lot of people could, so definitely a lot of fun with that. So, all right. So we got 14 on now. So thank you guys for coming. So Cindy R is here as well. Welcome. So kind of interesting. I'm kind of thinking about the next show I'm going to go to. So I was going to go to the AGA, and I'm kind of on the fence now because the tickets are sold out. And so you can just go to the vendor hall. I don't know if I want to do that or not. So I'm kind of on the fence where I'm going to go for the next show. So I'm either going to still do that, or I may go to the ALA instead down in Louisville. That's an easier trip for me too, because it's a. Sorry, I heard something like made a weird sort of sound. Sorry about that. So it's easier trip. I can just drive. Louisville is about a 6-hour drive from Metro Detroit. So host Aqua Barn. So yeah, I will have to say though, one thing I in the airport I did have the worst brisket I've ever had, because I kind of brought my mind to it because Sunfish for Fish is talking about pizza. So yeah, it was really weird. I mean, it was a brisket restaurant. So yes, Candy, I'm sorry about the sorry, I don't mean to laugh, Candy. I was reading the next comment. Yeah, it's been a rough week, so if you can support Candy in any way, would appreciate it. So Fish Tropics talking about food. Yeah, like I said, the brisket at the airport was a little much. And then, so yeah, Sickless 23 is going to put his Reagan mask and run by Bank of America. Okay, well, yeah, I don't know if I can have that one on there. So, yeah, that's up to you if you want to do that. Kind of, it's a twister. Okay, Point Break reference. Okay, yeah, I don't think I ever saw that movie. I'm not a big movie person. Like, I literally, don't watch very many movies. So Lumpy Dog's here. The Tigers won today, apparently. I think it's gonna be a long year for the Tigers. Tigers used to be a lot of fun, but then they kind of stole all their players and did all that sort of stuff. So yeah, so we've got the hold my beer moment. So we'll see what that is. The best part of Dallas. I honestly have to say the people. So going out. Meeting all the people. I got to meet IFG, whose channel I love. I don't really promote a lot, but I do love IFG's channel. And I love the saying at the end of his videos. I even told him, you need to put that on a t-shirt. So, getting to meet a lot of the people, interacting with all the other fish fans in the community. So, definitely a lot of fun. That's the funnest part of it. I do like going to the shows and hunting fish. I think I'll never, not do that. So, I do like to go hunt various types of fish. So, did anyone know what happened to those neons? I don't know. I didn't stay till the end of the show. Unfortunately, I had to miss Corey's talk, which was really unfortunate. I really wanted to see that and didn't really get a chance. So, that was the one thing I did regret, but I did leave early, so I don't know what happened to any of the fish or any of the dry goods or anything like that. Corey did give away Easy Green. Are they dizzy? No, that's called I didn't edit this video before I put it up here, and so therefore it's Mike playing with the focus on the manual focus. So that's why they look dizzy. The Fish Hunter. Yeah, so cool. So they keep changing direction. I'm out of Advil now. All right, well, I'll flip it back for you guys so you guys can kind of get a break. So, all right. So we're back in the normal mode here for a moment. In terms of the fish barn, surviving the weekend without me here, everything was fine. So I didn't have anything really pass away while I was gone. I did lose one of the fish in the tank back here though. So I did lose the female Autopharynx tetrastigma kind of right before I left. So I now have no tetrastigma other than the fry that are in here, which was unfortunate, but so it's very, those fish were always strange. I don't know, if it was the way they were packaged or they were just always very weird. They're always very reclusive. I mean, they're a big hap, so they're a big hap cichlid. So they were just strange. It was a strange fish. But they always had fry. So I have probably about 20 or 30 fry sitting in the tank behind me here. I don't have a way to move the camera. I can show them to you. But that was kind of one of the unfortunate things that happened kind of over the past week since the last stream. And kind of since Cyclist 23, it's Autopharynx Tetrastigma, or the haps. So New York Gold is here. How's it going? So I'll put the species name in here. Did I spell that right? I think I did. All right. And you know what? We'll pull it up on this one. Let's go to Google. All right, so we're going to go to a new scene here. All right, so that's Autopharynx Tetrastigma right there. And the females are basically a silver color with some very, like, basically they'll have, like, black bars here. So there'll be, like, a black bar here, or, like, a little black spot here, like here and here. Flip through a couple of other pictures here. So, yeah, see, this is the female. So it's got the black here, black there, black there. So that's the Autopharynx Tetrastigma. So let me flip you off that screen. All right, fire's fire. Yeah, so Waterbox, hey, you're streaming too. Yeah, so Chung, I go every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. So yeah, so I got to hang out with Chung. Fire is fire. Beast mode. All right. Cyclist 23, did he just flip me off? Even bigger, yeah. So if you guys haven't yet, you know, smash the like button, do all of the advertising YouTube stuff. You guys can see here too, I have these aren't for sale or anything, but I did make them for Aquaschella. So there is a Fish Tank Barn T-shirt, just with the logo, and then I'll turn the back around for a minute. So it'll say on the back. Oops, as you guys. All right, so it says on the back. I didn't find the clownfish, which we can say the name of. I bred him, so kind of have a little bit of fun with that. So I did run into Mark Levinson while I was there. At there was a dinner, which ran into him there, and he kind of laughed, thought it was funny. So, did you guys? What am I gonna say? So, let me see what other, anything else in here. All right, so let me see. You guys juice. The high-end stereo guy, Mark Levinson. Yep, that's... I don't know if he's high-end stereo guy, but he's... you know, he's definitely one of the... I've followed him for years. Even before he was on YouTube. He did podcasts for a while. And he has Me Loves Reef. I know you can buy things there, but he has a ton of information on saltwater as well. So if you want... to go do some reading, definitely check that out. So yeah, so it looks like all right, so we got some emojis going on. All right, so let me see. So for any of you guys who just joined, I'm going to pull up... actually, I'm not going to pull up the video again. Juicing is the way. Yeah, so I don't do any juicing. Honestly, I don't cook very often. So, sorry, I'm watching. Yeah, I got to fix this setup at some point. Because, like, instead of looking at the camera, I've got over here is the TV monitor. Where I have all the chat. I usually try to have it in my Streamlabs up here, but for some reason it didn't show up, so I'm now staring at the other side. So I am excited to show you the new fish I picked up at Aquaschella. I don't want to ruin that, so those will come out on Thursday. But definitely some pretty cool stuff. Like I said, stuff you can't find here. Not cichlids, but another thing I have quite a few of in the fish room. So, I'll give you a little bit of a hint. But, yeah, so, like I was saying a few minutes ago, not sure what the next show will be. I know it'll probably be Aquaschella Chicago for sure. Do not know yet what's going on with, you know, I might either do AGA still, even if I just hang out in the vendor hall, or do the ALA. Not really sure yet. Kind of debating that between myself now. You know, now that tickets were sold out, I kind of waited too long, so it's my fault if I don't go. So, yeah, Sunfish is on fire. Yeah, Sunfish is kind of tripping a little bit. Likes the vodka juice, but that's okay. We all have our moments. What are you going to do with the longfin barbs for Fish Tropic? Yeah. So, vodka and juice. Yeah, I don't drink. Used to. There's no story, you know, no, like, AA or anything. So I actually started taking some medication that I'm not supposed to. So I kind of just stopped doing it, and is what it is. So Sunfish is just killing time. So yeah, so it looks like he's breeding some barbs. So that's cool. I've not done barbs. I haven't done another run of clownfish yet. I think there were some tomatoes that were ready to go last night, but I just wasn't ready. Still was kind of getting ready to kind of what was I going to say? I was trying to getting ready to get those going, but like, you know, been tired the last couple days. Work's been kind of busy too, so me and Pop are done. Yeah, I have like one Coke a day, and I shouldn't have that even, but you want to breed gold barbs, okay? Yeah, I've not bred any barbs, or I've had good luck with cichlids, and I probably need to do another update video on the kind of my little experiment I've been running with breeding cichlids with you know, fake plants, and just kind of colony breeding them instead of like taking the females, pulling them. I know that's the preferred method. I've just been having a little fun experimenting with it, and it seems to be kind of working. Things like the tetrastigma that are in here, those were all kept with the original fish, and they live with the in the guppy grass. Same with the Swedish hongai I've actually bred now. And then, yeah, so the hongai, there's quite a few more hongai fried than you saw in the video that went out on Sunday. Today I was looking in there, and there was a whole big slew of them. So probably about 5 or 6. So one thing I did film while I was at Aquaschella as well. I know I'm kind of just going back and forth here, but I did film the flower horn competition as well. That was pretty neat. Quite a few big flower horns. And then you did see in the video some of the Plego Paradise stuff that we mentioned earlier. So I did film their booth. So yeah, so and then I did a few interviews as well. So looking forward to those as well. Uh, yeah, there were some cool looking flower horns for sure. So there were some that were just monsters too. No, I've got all my microphones. My bag's not up here. So we've got Lucas is here. Hey, how's it going, Lucas? Yeah, it was nice seeing you. Um, yep. So I did pick up some fish from Lucas as well. That will show in the video coming up on Thursday. So yep. Welcome, LR Bretts. Yeah. So Lucas's booth was hopping. I don't know if you caught Haley's stream today, but his booth was hopping, along with Corey too. Corey was literally, he had a line of probably about 30 people the entire time. So literally he like literally from start to finish, the minute they opened the doors. All right, see you, Sunfish. Hello, Lucas, the Fish Whisperer. Yeah, so Lucas isn't too far from me, actually, so I run into Lucas quite a bit. Some of the shows around here, so it's kind of nice to see. Yeah, Sunfish. Sunfish, thanks for coming by. Sparta. Yeah, so blah. Yeah, so let me see what else we got. So anyone else pick up any new fish? I know Dan kind of held strong. I did not. So I did see a picture today. Looks like some other people did take the fish to the TSA, so that was good. Oh boy. Yeah, I think we. So let's just kind of. Let's just see what we got going on here. Just move adults, I think. Okay. All right. So you know those three the guys in the booth gave those peacocks for free. So yeah, I'm gonna do Aquaschella for sure, Dan. So yeah, I mean it's I'm in Detroit, goes to Chicago, so definitely good stuff. So yeah, so definitely gonna hit the hit Chicago. I was there last year as well. I am curious if they are gonna move the venue. Just kind of curious if the venue is gonna move a little bit. The venue last year, with how well this one went, I don't think would hold the people. So yeah, so Lucas is gonna drop and do some shipments. So let me go ahead here. And if you don't, I mean, I don't think I need to post Lucas's channel, but if you are not subscribed to Lucas, please subscribe to Lucas. Buy his stuff. I've bought plenty of his stuff, and it's done well for me. So there are some new, definitely some. There's some new Lucas fish that are here. I do have Lucas plants, and I actually have them the sticker right here. Let me see if I can get that. Hold on. We're going to go mobile here for a minute. And hang on, guys. Let's go. Can you see? They're right there. So I kept them here so I can remember what the plants were. But those are 3 of the Lucas plants I've got. The Potamageton Gai, the Hooteroy Cryptocrine, and the Bronze Crypt. So definitely got some Lucas plants in here. All right, let's put us back up here. Let me see what else. Yeah, so definitely, like I said, hit up Lucas's stuff for sure. Great, great stuff. Great guy. So, Sunfish for Fish going live. Luring Bettis is here. Cooking dinner. What's up at Valley Fish? Let me see. All right. So, let's see what else happened. Aquaschella. The hotel was a little bit of an eccentric hotel, but I did like it. At first, I was kind of leery of it. I was kind of like, this is a little too, I don't know, hip for my liking. But I did like it at the end of it. There's a chair. The chairs that were in the room at the hotel, I want that chair for the fish barn. Obviously, you can't have it. All right, see you later, Sunfish. So, yep, have fun bagging the plants. So, yep, smash the like button. All right, so, give Haley heck, yeah, for sure. So, but yeah, I almost killed myself there. You ran a track with that line. Oh, are you guys talking about running along the line for the wave? So what happened? Hold on for a second. Let me pull up the picture again with the line. We'll put that picture back up here, and we will go to that scene right there. We'll go to present. All right. So what we were doing here was basically we were trying to get people to do the wave, and so that's what Zenzo's doing here. JH is here, and I don't know if Chung was running along here, but I know Jay Wilson was running all through here. Like, so he basically as the wave started, did a dead sprint all the way through back past the elephant, and as far back as I could see him. So we try to get some people doing the wave. We did bring out some coffee for the people too. Wanted to, show a little bit of goodwill. They were standing out there. Apparently it was cold for Texas. It was in the 40s or so. I mean, I'm warm-blooded from Michigan, so I'm good. But obviously, if you're not, so since we're on this picture, I'll show you the other two pictures real quick. So that's Jay Wilson himself with the in the dinosaur mouth with the challah. So and the our lovely banana. So being I thought that picture was pretty cool. So we'll flip you guys back here to spinning neons again. Ran about half that line, was messed up for the rest of the weekend. Yes. Little known fact about me, actually. We can go for a couple minutes about that. Little known fact is back in the day, not too far back in the day, actually, probably about 5-6 years ago, I started running, and I used to play soccer a lot, and I started doing 5Ks, did some 10Ks, and I ended up running 6 half marathons. So my best time was 2 hours and 30 minutes, but it progressively got slower from there, and it got I was kind of sick of hurting all the time, basically, quite honest with you. So, someone did link Priscilla for the microphone. So, alright, so, Aquarium Cop is here. How's it going? Yeah, I still have a little bit of speed. My daughter keeps thinking she can beat me in a race. So, I don't know if Katie is watching, but if she wants to race again, she can race me anytime. But she is pretty fast, but I think I still may have her for a couple years yet. But I think eventually that's a race I might lose. You know, I think it's probably a rite of passage once your kids can beat you at sports. And my daughter, probably my oldest one, could probably give me a run for my money at basketball as well. She's pretty tall actually. That's calling her out a little bit. Yeah, trust me, she's not shy about calling me out either. So it's all. You're not buffering. It's called. I didn't. No. Alerting betas. It's actually called. I was playing with the manual focus on the camera, and I didn't edit this piece out of this little video before. Before I put this in here, so I probably should have. My apologies, but it's not you. It's probably me playing with manual focus. Waterbox, why would you admit you can beat a little girl, dude? No, it's my daughter. It's a long running joke, right? So she's like, I'm faster than you. So it's kind of one of those things, right? We have a little rivalry going. So, yeah, it's one of those things. When you have children, you'll understand. Just, it's just, she likes to run her mouth a little bit, and I have my moments, so, so, a little rivalry going there. She's, she kind of takes after me a little bit, which is, she's all right, but it's kind of like same personality, kind of clash a little bit. One of those things. No, I know you were playing. All right, so I'll keep you guys from getting motion sickness, and I'll go back to me again. So back on me again. So let me see any other updates for the barn. So I am this weekend going to work a little bit. I kind of start getting the tanks moved around a little bit, maybe do some pre-work. I'm going to work with my daughter too. She wants a little bit of a garden bed, so definitely going to start with that as well. It's going to getting to be that kind of time of year. So Michigan, we normally plant stuff in May, so we'll get that rolling. There probably won't be a video on that. Just because it's one of those, it's not really related to the fish keeping. My favorite tank, it always changes. Let me think. My favorite tank. Oh, excuse me. I am going to say it is the. What think about that? It kind of varies. The Muck Guppy tank I always like. The Pundamilia Nyrite tank's one of my favorites too. Some of the new fish I like too. The new ones I've purchased. So we'll have to talk about that later. I still like my butterfly fish tank. The 245. I need to do something with that tank though. I need to get off my hind end and get the big angelfish in there, so that tank will really pop like I would like it to. Let me think of any other tanks. Excuse me. That's kind of it, I think. I mean. Oh, I like the Tanganyikan tank too, and the discus obviously. So, I have quite a few different ones. So, it kind of varies, like time to time. The Mud Guppy tank will kind of grow old on me. Oh, sorry, getting late. I kind of like the tank too with the Crocodile lateralis. Those are pretty cool fish as well. There are some tanks I'd like to improve as well. I really need to improve kind of the algae situation with the clownfish breeding setup. I still get quite a bit of the cyanoalgae or cyanobacteria, so I got to work on that a little bit. Do some other stuff like that too. Oh yeah, sorry guys. That just hit me like a yawn fest. So let me see. I kind of like all of them, like in different ways. I mean, some of them are breeding tanks, but I still like the species that are in there. That's why I keep those species. You know, like all the guppy breeding tanks. So I'm really excited about some of the guppies now that are coming out of the best guppies in the world tank. I mean, I had those fish. I bought those last August, and I had quite a few fry, and then started losing. God, sorry. Wow. Started losing the. I lost all the adults, but then I started gaining the fry were still going, and I have one male that's in there. I don't know if he was. I think he's stunning. He is an absolute stunning fish. I don't know if you guys caught him in the last video, but he was an absolutely stunning fish. So, that being said, let's see here. What else we got? Anyone else doing? Anyone else doing any major fish renovations in the summer? I mean, I don't really call mine major. I just call mine kind of moving stuff around. I've never added the salt to the guppies. I've never really tried messing around with that. I'm in Michigan, so we have pretty hard water here. So I don't need to do much to keep things like cichlids or African cichlids and live bears and things like that. We have pretty hard water here, so almost kind of like African Rift Lake cichlid water basically. So I don't add anything to the guppies. I do use the reef rock though, kind of buff for the water some. Let me see what else. If I ever add, let me see what else we got. Let's make sure I didn't miss anyone's question. And let me see. Lucas was floating around. Let's see. Yeah, alright. So, we're going to end it here in a couple minutes because I keep yawning. So I don't want to I don't want to have you guys watch me keep yawning while I'm talking to you. So, yeah, still got 14 going. Let me pop another drink here and see if we see if we can stop the yawning. Yeah, yeah. So a lot of the fish here do pretty well with the hard water. So, I mean, even my discus, I don't do anything to my discus water that's any different than the other tanks here. I did buy them locally though, so I bought them when they were small, and I did buy them locally, so that probably helped. So, all right, so we're gonna stop here in about another 5 minutes or so. If you guys have any last questions, get them in. Oh, also, just we want to try to get Multi-Tank Addiction to 500 subscribers. So let me put his channel in here. So hold on a second here. Let's do this. That. Not screen share. Not screen share. So, all right. All right, so if you guys can subscribe to Chris at Multi-Tank Addiction, there's his channel. So definitely go subscribe to him. So we need to get him to 500 subscribers. So, yeah, so I just hit 500 over the weekend, so or like basically Monday morning. So I do want to thank the community for that. I do appreciate the support from everyone. So glad you guys appreciate the content and everything. So Meanfish 9 is here, just coming by to say hi. Yeah, nope, no worries, man. You know, we got to do the day job. So Alluring Beta's roll check. Let's see who else was in here. I think that's really about. It. So, guys, got a couple questions here. We'll go ahead and we'll wrap it up. But thank you guys again for watching. We'll see you definitely on the next videos. For those of you who might be new here, videos do come out on Thursday and on Sunday. They'll come out in the mornings. So if you're East Coast time, it's about 6:30. But after that, you know, the live stream always is going to be Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. So I'm always here at 9 p.m. Eastern time. That's 6 Pacific. So I'm always here. There will be one. Weird stuff. I'm sorry, guys. There'll be one week this summer I won't be able to stream. We're heading out to Germany, so I won't be able to make that one. But other than that, we should be good to go. So thank you guys for coming. As always, stay fishy. Keep on breeding, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.